time. Now there's a funny thing, a fiction invented by a brain that hasn't the capacity to comprehend it. It's a cruel, invisible force which absolutely doesn't exist, yet we can measure it. It is one of the greatest surgeons, but also punishers. We assure ourselves it is unwavering, a constant, yet we know we all comprehend it differently. For when you have lived a day is a lifetime. When you're 4, your 5th year is a 5th of your life. And at 50, it is a decade. We measure time by the memories we amass. The more we put behind us, the less we have in front. The more we look back, look at those first times, best times, worst times, the less, for better or for worse, lay in front of us, except maybe the last times. This world I have lived in for nearly 3 decades has become bogged and clogged with memories, habits, routine, repetition and familiarity. It is a clutter of knowns, of done-thats, of so many rodeos. So in order to look forward more than back, to adventure, to meet people, to collaborate, to experience new things, new challenges, reach for new goals, new techniques, new chords, melodies, rhythms, I've taken a rather bold decision. To delete everything. All of my sounds, samples, all of my libraries. I'm changing DAW and I'm getting rid of this, a desktop computer. There is no need for them anymore. I don't want to be anchored here. I don't want to be alone anymore. There's a whole world out there of people, of instruments, of music that I want to adventure into and collaborate with. I don't want to be trudging terabytes of sounds, which in turn are memories around with me. I want to create new, fresh samples, WAVs, instruments, libraries, music. So it's time to start again with this little bastard. The Shackmat Battering Ram by Mark Nostromo. I want to see your birth certificate, because if that is your real name, you have cool parents. It's an analog module which you can pitch like an 808. All of the click controls are beautifully tailored and musical. Turning the decay down makes it super tight. And switching on gate turns it into a fart machine. Sorry about the camera work here, it's because it's so fat. You've got 2 distortion settings. You can also quantize the pitch. So I'm going to connect this to the Metropolis sequencer so we can trigger it, but also feed it some scalular CVs. Here we go in with those. This is the velocity, pitch, drive. Time to get this thing sampled so I have my first sample instrument for this new beginning. And I'm going to do it in this Cubase, which is actually me returning home. It's what I started on, or Cubeat, the Atari ST. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an instrument, Halion 7, and let's go sample instrument, recorder. I've got this cycling through various velocities with a setting that I like, at a pitch that I like. Okay, quickly set up a sidechain. I want it to trigger the ones that it comes with. It's fairly good. It's single mode. Let's go auto next, fixed. And I want to put this in. So let's hear it go through its cycle. So it's 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go to edit, mapping. Let's assign these to different velocity values. And it's as easy as that. And what's really amazing about it is if we go to individual zone, you'll see that the sample starts at 4,800 samples in, which is 100 milliseconds at 48K. So in fact, if I felt that it clipped at the beginning, the threshold was too high, if I just go like that, we'd get the rest of the sample. So that's it. That's my first sample instrument for this new era. Rest assured, these samples are not being bunged in the bin. I have 25 odd years of making samples, and in one shape or another, I'm going to get them all to you via Crow Hill. So become a member and do subscribe to this channel. It means the world to us, it really does. Have you ever had a big old clear out, not of sounds, of anything, to enable yourself to look back fondly on your past, but have a clear horizon ahead of you? Please let me know in the comments down below. We try to read them all, certainly for the first week, and really appreciate your contributions. So join the Crow Hill Company, where we will be not only sharing memories, but doing some pretty wild stuff moving forward. Thanks so much for watching till the end. See you next time.